So we have gone through two or three definitions of natural rate of unemployment. In order to understand it fully, we will explain it through two concepts. One is wage determination and another is price determination. Price determination. First, we will discuss what's wage determination, and secondly, we will discuss what is price determination. Wage determination means how wages are set in the labor market, or we can, in other words, we can say what are the various determinants of wage rate in a labor market. There are various determinants. I have mentioned some of them here. First of all, we will discuss what's bargaining power. Bargaining power, it is the discussion. It is the discussion regarding wage rate in the labor market. What will be the wage rate in the labor market? That we call the bargaining power. It always happens between two parties. Firstly, we have labor unions, and on the other side we have firms. They are always in discussions what will be the wage rate in the economy, that we call in economics as the bargaining power. And bargaining power has a positive relationship with the wage rate. When the bargaining power is high, it means that the labor unions are strong enough. Labor unions are strong enough. It means that wage rate will be very high. So bargaining power has a positive relationship with the wage rate. Secondly, we will discuss this efficiency wage. Efficiency wage was given by New Keynesian economists. New Keynesian economists. What does efficiency wage mean? It means that labor productivity is a function of real wages that they are paid. लेबर प्रोडक्टिविटी जो है वो फंक्शन होती है रियल वेजेस जो उनको प्रोवाइड की जाती है. जितनी आप उनको रियल वेजेस प्रोवाइड करोगे उतनी लेबर प्रोडक्टिविटी क्या होगी, दैट विल इंक्रीज. सो नॉट ओनली द प्रोडक्टिविटी विल इंक्रीज, it will also decrease the shirking, that we call shirking model in New Keynesian economics. Thirdly, it will reduce turnover costs. These are the terms that we will discuss in the New Keynesian economics. I am just mentioning it here only. And fifthly, it will improve the morale of laborers. So efficiency wage rates, as I have discussed, efficiency wage rates are those wage rates where the labor productivity is a function of real wage rates they are paid. Efficiency kitni hogi, because here the wage rates and the efficiency, when they will reservation wage, we have gone through the concept of reservation price in microeconomics. Reservation price in microeconomics means that it's the price at which the consumer is indifferent of consuming or not consuming. वो एक ऐसा प्राइस होता है जिस पे हमारा कंज्यूमर जो है इंडिफरेंट होता है, वो कंज्यूम करे या ना कंज्यूम करे. इसी तरह रिजर्वेशन वेज जो है इज सिमिलर बट इट्स कंसर्न हियर विद द वेज. रिजर्वेशन वेज इज दीज आर दोज वेज, ये वो वेज होती है एट विच, जहां पे हमारा जो लेबरर होता है, जो लेबर फोर्स होता है, वो क्या करते, दे आर indifferent of ऑफ बीइंग एम्प्लॉयड और अनएम्प्लॉयड, जहाँ पे वो इनडिफरेंट होते हैं एम्प्लॉयड, चाहे वो एम्प्लॉयड हो या ना हो. So reservation wage here means these are those wages at which the laborer are indifferent of being employed or unemployed. जहाँ पे हमारा लेबरर इनडिफरेंट रहता है चाहे वो काम करे या ना करे, इसीलिए we have to pay wages above reservation wage. When we will pay wages above the reservation wage, so they will prefer to be employed rather than unemployed. This is the another factor that determines wage rate in the labor market. The fourth factor that we will discuss is unemployment rate. Unemployment अनएम्प्लॉयमेंट रेट. अनएम्प्लॉयमेंट रेट, जितनी आपकी इकोनॉमी में अनएम्प्लॉयमेंट रेट जो है ज्यादा होगी, मतलब जो आपका लेबर फोर्स है वो दैट्स इन अबंडेंस, वो ज्यादा है, उसकी मतलब जो रियल वेजेस होंगे दैट विल बी लोअर. Real wages. So there is a negative relationship between unemployment rate and the real wages. So जितनी आपकी इकोनॉमी में अनएम्प्लॉयमेंट रेट ज्यादा होगी, रियल वेज वेज सेटर्स विल प्रोवाइड देम लोअर वेज. So there is a negative relationship between unemployment rate and the real wage. This is another factor that determines the wage rates in the labor market. And fourth factor that we will discuss is employment protection. Fourth factor, that's employment protection. Employment protection. What's employment protection? It's through law. Through law, government की through law you cannot, the investors or firms cannot fire the labor, cannot fire the labor. What does that mean? यहाँ पे जो है लॉ प्रोवाइड करता है प्रोटेक्शन टू द लेबर फोर्स. जो जब एक बेंचमार्क कैटेगरी, जब एक बेंचमार्क पे हमारा लेबर फोर्स पहुंचता है, उसके बाद इन्वेस्टर्स उनको फायर नहीं कर सकते, उनको जॉब से निकाल नहीं सकते. दैट इज द कॉन्सेप्ट ऑफ एम्प्लॉयमेंट प्रोटेक्शन. दिस इज फ्रॉम द ऑलवेज फ्रॉम द लॉ that when a benchmark level is reached, investors cannot fire the labor because through government intervention or government protection. गवर्नमेंट प्रोटेक्ट करता हूँ उन लेबर फोर्स को थ्रू लॉ, जिसकी वजह से इन्वेस्टर्स उनको फायर नहीं कर सकते. दिस इज द अनदर फैक्टर दैट डिटरमाइंस द वेज रेट्स इन द लेबर मार्केट. एंड फिफ्थ फैक्टर, दैट्स द अनएम्प्लॉयमेंट इंश्योरेंस. अनएम्प्लॉयमेंट प्रोटेक्शन. All those who have lose the job, and the law provides them a protection in the form of insurance. ये इंश्योरेंस को क्यों प्रोवाइड करता है? जिन्होंने अपनी जॉब जो है किसी वजह से खोई है, because if they will not be provided this insurance, what they will do is that they will move to the labor market. वो लेबर मार्केट में जाएंगे, जिसकी वजह से जो लेबर अबंडेंस वो बहुत ज्यादा बढ़ेगी. जब लेबर अबंडेंस बढ़ेगी, उसकी वजह से क्या होगा, labor supply will increase. Supply will increase. It means that unemployment will increase. Unemployment will increase. When unemployment will increase, wage setters, what will they do? They will fix lower wage rates. So they will affect the employed persons that are in the market. So government provides them an insurance, so in order to keep the others intact, in order to not affect the wage rates of others, so government provides them protection in the form of insurance. This is the another factor that determines the wage rate in the labor market. And sixth factor that determines the wage rate in the labor market is expected price level. Expected price level, here it comes the word expected. Expected always mean when we are not sure about anything. Expectation, what will be the price? Expectation means that what will be the price in the future. Expectation regarding the future price level. Expectation regarding the future price level. This is the another factor that determines the wage rates in the labor market. Expected price level. So expected price level, when price level will increase, expected price level, when we expect that in the future it will increase, when expected price will increase, we expect that price level will increase. So laborers, what laborers will do, that they will demand higher wages, they will demand. So there is also the positive relationship between the expected price level and real wage rate. When the expected price level will increase, they will demand more and more money wages in order to keep the real wages same. That's like this we define in economics, like through this definition, W1 plus change in W divided by 1 plus change in P is equivalent to W by P. When there is change in the price level, expectation regarding the future, that price levels will increase in the future. So what labor force will do, what laborers will do, they will demand more and more wages. So that's the change in wage rate. So when there is prices will change, in the same way the wages will change. What will be the real W by P? This proportion will remain as it is, that's here. So this is the concept of expected price level. It's there is a positive relationship between the expected price level and the real wage. When expected price level, we expect that in the future it will rise, so real wages will also, wages will also increase. This is the concept of, this is another factor that determines the wage rates in the labor market. So we will now use some basic mathematics to understand these points clear. So we have discussed this wage rate. This is the expected price that we have discussed, is a function of U and Z, where wage rate is a function of expected price level. Unemployment rate, Z, includes all other factors like bargaining, like employment protection that we have discussed. This that includes all those factors. UN here means unemployment rate, and PE here means expected price level. So we will assume here, just to make it simple, we will make an assumption expected price is equivalent to actual price. So we will divide both sides by, this is the assumption that we are making here. So we will divide both sides by price level, that it will be W by P is equivalent to, so we have assumed expected price level is equal to price level. So price level divided by price level as a function of U, N and Z. This and this will cancel out. What we will get is that W by P is a function of unemployment rate and Z are the other factors. And this has real wage rate has a negative function with unemployment rate that we have discussed. There is a negative relationship between the wage rate and the unemployment rate, and there is a positive relationship between Z and real wage rate that we have discussed in the bargaining power. Like when the bargaining power is high, wage rates will be high. The labor unions will demand more and more wages from the investors. So it's obvious. So this we call in economics as the wage setting equation. Wage setting, how wages are set in the labor market. That's why I have discussed in the wage determination, that how wages are set in the labor market, that we have defined here. It's the wage setting equation. Wage setting equation, that's real wage rate is a function of unemployment rate, and Z includes all other factors like bargaining power, employee protection, unemployment insurance, and other factors. So we will have a graphical representation of this concept. Firstly, we will explain it through two graphs. So first of all, we will here write unemployment, because while we'll explain it through two diagrams, in the equation we have two terms, unemployment rate and Z includes all other factors that determine the wages in the labor market. Unemployment rate, here we will read unemployment rate. This is the x-axis, this is the y-axis. So here we will write a real wage rate as a function of U, N and Z. Real wage rate, here we will write, here is the unemployment rate. So there is a negative relationship between the unemployment rate and the real wage rate. When unemployment rate is high in the economy, it means that wage setters will prefer to have lower wages. Wage setter जो wage set करते हैं वो क्या करेंगे, वो कम wages रखेंगे labor market में. That there is a negative relationship between the real wage rate and the unemployment rate. And secondly, there is another term, that's Z. Z includes all other factors, and I have mentioned many times that it includes all other factors. We will here take one of them, the bargaining power. When the bargaining power is high, so wage rates will be high. So here we will likewise we will write real wage is a function of unemployment rate and Z. Here we will write, instead of unemployment rate, here we will write employment rate, because when we go from this direction to this, employment is rising. That means that unemployment is decreasing. When unemployment is decreasing, this means that the laborers will demand more and more wages. When they will demand more and more wages, there will be the positive slope of this line. So when employment will rise, as we will see like this, employment will rise, wage rate is this. When employment will rise like this, wage rate will also they will demand more and more. So this we call in economics as this wage setting curve. This is also the wage setting curve, but other way around. This tells the same thing, but in other way around. This is the wage setting curve. This is also the wage setting curve. You can call this wage setting curve here. You can call it because in the labor market, the supply of labor is upward sloping. Supply curve of labor is upward sloping. Wage setting curve, we can call it as the लेबर सप्लाई करो, सप्लाई ऑफ लेबर करो, करो भी आप कह सकते हो. That's upward sloping because there is a positive relationship between the employment rate and the wage rate. So this is the labor supply curve in the labor market that we derive from the wage determination. This is the concept how we derive the labor supply curve from the employment determination. Secondly, in the next video, guys, we will discuss the price determination and its determinants. Price determination, what are the various factors that determine the price in the labor market.